Hi, fourth graders, it's Miss Wheeland. This is your vocabulary reader for Lesson 25, Remarkable Robots. The point of the vocabulary reader is to give you another chance to review the vocabulary words for the lesson and also to get some cool background information on the topic. And one of our main topics for this next 2 weeks is robots. So this is some information about some robots. It was written by Kay Geiger. And we have our table of contents. When you see a table of contents, you can pretty much guess that it's going to be informational text, and so nonfiction. Robots in space. Robots have been used in space for almost as long as people have been traveling in space. The Surveyor robots were unmanned space probes sent to the moon in the 1960s before astronauts landed on the moon. The Surveyor probes sent back important information about the moon. The information that the Surveyor robots gathered helped make the Apollo moon mission safer for astronauts. The International Space Station and each of the space shuttles are equipped with robotic arms. The space shuttles and the International Space Station are all equipped with robot tools, such as mechanical arms for lifting objects. During one space shuttle mission, the robot arm of the space station was used to lower an astronaut underneath the space shuttle to make repairs. What makes a robot? A robot is a machine that moves and can do complicated tasks. Some robots are controlled remotely or from a distance by humans. They are built to do things humans can do, but that are either a waste of people's times or need to be done in places too dangerous for people to go. So here we have a diagram that shows one of the robots. Underwater robots called ROVs, you will probably get to build ROVs in 5th grade, remote operated underwater vehicles, are very useful for exploring the deep ocean. They've got some headlights, cameras, motors, and the tether to make sure that you can get them back. Robots at work. Think of any job that is dangerous or repeats the same motions. It is likely that someone has built a robot to do that job. For instance, robots in automobile factories put cars together. A man or woman might have the job of inspector, making sure the robots are working properly. Robots do jobs that people used to do in many factories. Computer eyes look for a place to fit each piece of candy in a box of chocolates. Think about a box of chocolates. A robot's computer eyes have calculated the shape of each type of candy. The robot arm quickly sets the candy in its proper place in the box. The robot might repeat this action an average of 20,000 times a day. I wouldn't want to do that. A help to humans. You might ask why people can't do these simple jobs. They can. Until recently, people did all of these kinds of tasks in factories. Nowadays, using robots is often a better choice for factory work. For example, a person or a robot in an automobile factory has to insert screws into car doors over and over. Such a simple, repetitive task is perfect for robots, leaving people free to perform the more complicated work in the factory. Robots do not waste time by needing to eat, take breaks, or sleep. In this way, robots have been a great help to working people. The Argo robot was used to discover the wreck of the Titanic. Hidden worlds. Robots also do jobs in places that are too dangerous for humans. For example, shipwrecks deep in the ocean cannot be explored by divers. The water pressure is too great for divers to swim down more than a few hundred feet. In 1985, the wreck of the giant ocean liner Titanic was discovered and explored by scientists using robots named Argo and Angus. What do you see here? It's a robot's view of the inside of a sewer system. The pipes carry waste and dirty water under a city. The robot could search for breaks in the pipe walls. Not many people would want this job. This is why this small robot was created. It goes places that people do not want to go. A robot could search for a break in this pipe. Robots throughout history. Robots can perform specific tasks Robots that can perform specific tasks have been around for 50 years. The idea of making a machine to do what we want goes far back in history. Centuries ago, a man in Greece named Archytas built a wooden bird that flew with the help of steam. From the 1500s through the 1700s, different people built mechanical animals. Many of these creations were made for fun and entertainment. Real progress was made in the 1800s when Charles Babbage started to work on a machine that would eventually become the first computer. I know my class has read books about that. In the movies, C-3PO in the movie Star Wars was not a real robot. An actor was wearing a robot suit. However, the film's creators dreamed up the idea of a robot that walked and talked like a person 10 years before scientists actually built the first walking robot. In the late 1900s, people learned how to use computers as brains for robots. Computers made it possible to build real robots. Many advances in computers originate in an area of California called Silicon Valley. Here's a timeline of robots through time. In 530 BC, in Greece, Archytas builds a steam-powered bird. 1822, Charles Babbage builds an engine that is called the first computer. 1969, Victor Scheinman builds the computer-controlled Silver Arm robot. 1984, the first walking robot is built. 1994, Dante II is built to go into and explore volcanoes. 1996, the first human-shaped robot is built. 1997, robot rover Sojourner lands on Mars. 1998, the first robot pet is built. 2005, the robot arm of the International Space Station is used to repair the space shuttle. There are lots more things since 2005 that have happened, but this book is a little bit older and doesn't include all those things. I would encourage you to go research and see what kinds of robots are being built now. What's new, robot? In the last 20 years, scientists have made great progress in creating new robots. Today, there are robots you can buy for your home. Some of these are toys like a robotic dog, or a toy car, or a toy truck controlled by a radio transmitter that you hold in your hands. Robot toys can be a lot of fun. Robots can also do a superior job of helping out with chores around the house. There are robots that can vacuum your floors and even mow your lawn. Some people dispute the idea of having robots do human work, but most of us know that robots can make our lives a little easier. It is nice to have a robot's helping hand. Today, robots can help out around the house. All right, that's your vocabulary reader. Go ahead and work on part 3.